Okay, so this week I assigned some interactive student edition assignments. What these are is they are copies of the pages from your math workbook, but they are interactive, meaning you can write on them right on your computer. So when you go into your Google Classroom and you see that you have an assignment and you click on it for math, this is where you end up, on your Pearson page, and it will say hello and it will say your name. So when you go in, you click My Work, and your assignments will pop up. Any assignments that you haven't completed will usually pop up unless they've expired. And this is the one that I was talking about, Interactive Student Edition. So you will click on it, and it will load on your screen, and click again. Now this is kind of a large file, so it takes a few seconds to pop up, so be patient. Okay, so here we are. This is a copy of the page directly from our workbook, and this is actually our solve and share question. These are the questions that we do in the beginning of math class on the smartboard. Now, usually Miss Fem reads this question to you, but since I'm not at your house, the directions are down at the bottom. If you can read it yourself, here they are. If you can't and you need help, you can ask your parent to read the question to you. So, for example, the question that goes here says, Carlos has a collection of toy cars. How can Carlos show the number of cars he has? Use counters and then draw them to show one way. Now, on the side, you will see this toolbar. Toolbar will help you write directly on this piece of paper. So if you want to count the cars and maybe you want to use a counting strategy, maybe I want to count out, so I want to cross off the cars. I can click the pencil. I can choose a color. You can also choose the thickness if you want. And you could write directly on the page. 1, 2, 3. And then when you need to draw the counters in the frame, you can also draw them. Now I'm not going to do the answer to this one because I want to see what you get for the answer. And then when you're done with this page, you go on to the next page. Again, the page numbers are down here. So this is page 513, just in case in your assignment I mention what pages you have to do. So you click the arrow and it will go to the next page. Again, it might take a little bit of time, a few seconds. Be patient. Okay, so here we are on the next page. Again, the page number is at the bottom. Let me circle it for you. Here's the page number, just in case I ask you to do a specific page. Here it is. Okay, so on this page, again, the directions are on the bottom. You need to count the cars, and we need to trace the numbers that tell how many. When you're done with this page, again, you would click the arrow. Now, as you're moving from page to page, everything that you wrote is being saved. So you don't have to worry about anything you wrote disappearing. Okay, so here we are on the next page. This is page, choose blue this time, 515. Okay, so on this page, again, the directions are at the bottom. We need to count, and then we need to write the number that tells how many. The last question has an extra step. They want you to tell how many, and they also want you to tell what number comes after it. Again, if you're not sure what the directions are, please ask your parent to read them to you so that you don't make a mistake. Again, anything you write on this page will get saved when you click the arrow. Okay, so here is page 516. Again, the page number is right here. Okay, so again, the directions are at the bottom. If you're not sure what they are, please ask your parent to read them to you. And then number 10 has no picture. So you're going to have your parent read this question to you. The question is next to the number 10. So this question says, have students draw 11 toys and then practice writing the number that tells how many. Okay, so let's say you did all of these pages, and these are the pages that I assigned today, and now you're done. There are extra pages, homework pages on the end of this. If I assign them, you can do them, but try to do the pages that I assign. When you're done, You don't need to erase anything, and you don't need to send anything. You don't need to take pictures of anything. All you need to do is click exit. Everything that you wrote will be saved. Don't worry. Okay, so this will bring you back to this page. Now make sure, this is a very, very important step, that you now click send to teacher. So whatever you just wrote will get sent directly to me. If you forget to do this step, it's going to look like you just sent me a blank piece of paper. And Miss Frem doesn't want to see blank pieces of paper. Make sure when you exit, you click send to teacher. This will make sure I can see everything that you wrote. And then it will say success. You've sent this assignment, and then your assignment will disappear from your assignment page. Okay? If you have any other questions about interactive student edition pages, please let me know, because I will be assigning them this week.